Episode 420, the AI Omnibus. EU agrees to simplify AI regulation.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Last week, the European Parliament took a major step in Europe's AI rulebook. On the 16th of June 2026, MEPs give final approval to the AI Omnibus. It's a package of amendments to the existing EU AI Act. It delays some deadlines, bans nudifier apps, and tweaks how high-risk systems and bias-related data use are handled. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that promises to upskill you in AI in just 6 minutes a day, Monday to Friday, and at the weekends we have the long listen. Well, I have some good news. I won an award on Friday night. I'm based in Galway in the west of Ireland and I'm a member of Network Ireland. And we had the regional awards on Friday night and I won Best Established Businesswoman, which is fantastic because during the process I spoke about what I'm doing on artificial intelligence, what I'm doing to upskill you and others, and how I've pivoted in my business over the last 3 years. So it seems the judges really appreciated the business growth, the business pivot and the business ambition, and I look forward to the national finals in September. Also, then 12 hours later, I spoke to Richard Kern on RTE The Business, and I'm just going to promote the fact that interview is going to be this week's long listen. I talk about life, business and AI. Now back to the digital omnibus on AI. Even the name sounds complex, but the idea is to try and simplify artificial intelligence at a European level. The omnibus is a set of targeted changes to the EU AI Act designed to make implementation more realistic, while keeping protections against high-risk AI systems. So, it's got 3 main goals. Align deadlines for high-risk AI rules with the availability of standards and support tools. Extend some simplifications and supports that were originally just for SMEs to slightly larger companies. And 3, streamline governance by giving the new EU AI Office more oversight over complex cross-border systems. So what about the timelines then? Well, MEPs backed fixed new application dates for high-risk obligations. So standalone high-risk systems like AI used in employment, education, essential services or migration will have to comply from the 2nd of December 2027. AI used as a safety component in products already covered by EU safety law, like machinery, medical devices and toys, will have to comply from the 2nd of August 2028. And Parliament also agreed to delay the watermarking rules for AI-generated content. Those obligations now start on the 2nd of December 2026. From that date, AI-generated content must be labelled in a machine-readable way so that other systems can detect it. So Parliament and Council agreed to ban AI systems that create child sexual abuse material or depict intimate parts or sexually explicit activities of an identifiable person without that person's consent. These are known as nudifier apps. Why the omnibus was taken in? Well, earlier concerns was that the EU was being overly regulated and it was stymieing innovation while the rest of the world ran ahead. On data, the European Parliament approved language that allows personal data to be processed where strictly necessary and with safeguards to detect and correct bias. This can apply in both high-risk and some non-high-risk systems. So the EU is trying to balance 2 things: strong data protection and the reality that you often need demographic and outcome data to see whether your model is discriminating, and then you can fix it. What about SMEs then? And that includes me. The original AI Act already included lighter obligations and support measures for small and medium enterprises. The Omnibus extends some of those simplifications to small, mid-cap companies, firms that are bigger than SMEs but not yet large companies. We also see more emphasis on regulatory sandboxes. The Omnibus broadens access so more innovators can test AI systems in real-world conditions under supervision. And it sets up an EU-level sandbox from 2028 with a focus on core industries. On governance, the Omnibus strengthens the powers of the AI Office, the new central enforcement body in Brussels. The office gets a stronger role over some general-purpose AI systems and AI deeply embedded in large platforms and search engines. So the idea ultimately is to reduce fragmentation so companies aren't dealing with 27 different interpretations of the rules for systems that operate across borders by design. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategies, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organisation. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie. Or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.